All right, good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago. We are live under the radar right now with yours truly, Heavy Duty and David Welch, as we take you all the way until 6 p.m. We want to thank all the viewers of Under the Radar, man. You're really making this show the number one afternoon talk show in all of Trinidad and Tobago. There's not even a question about it anymore. Heavy Duty is here, but he's not in studio. He should be coming to the studio in just a short bit. I think he now coming now as I start. Let me see here. We gonna wait for him. He coming. I've probably seen things, yes. But anyway, so as we get started, Trinidad and Tobago, I see the Ministry of Housing doing a lot with Philip Edward Alexander. He went viral on Sunday into Monday for actually going to Shafford Court in Port of Spain. Now, I say it had it have a lot of, issues with that as well. People talking about how the minister doing evictions. And I don't think that I feel like Trinidadians don't really research for themselves, boy. Because if you had read anything the ministry said, it didn't say anything about evictions, all right? It had nothing about minister doing evictions or minister doing this. It says illegal occupants inhabiting an abandoned HDC site office at Shaffron Court. It's not even a home, huh? It's an abandoned HDC office. Trinidad and Tobago. Jesus Christ. But the PNM don't care about that. All they care about is propaganda. They don't like that the government working. They don't like that the Ministry of Housing is working. But anyway, Heavy Duty is coming in, so let's give him time. All right, and well, Heavy Duty is in studio. Heavy Duty.
Just now, I pressed something here that I wasn't supposed to press just now. Oh, Lord, Father.
So in here now?
I'm hearing, but I'm not supposed to be in something here that I press with my hand. I'll leave it just so. All right, yes. Good afternoon, Trinidad. No, I'm not hearing myself press now. Hold on. What do boy? I interfere with something here that I'm not supposed to. Oh God, same thing I seen.
You getting it sorted? You hear me?
Right.
All right.
Right, you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
But why hear in the background?
Plenty. I hear it very softly.
I hear in the background more than I hear you and myself.
I hear it very, very
I
soft.
I interpret something here,
very,
boy.
Very, very soft. Now it's off.
No, that.
Wait in this one and see. He's trying to fix his system right now. Oh, look at Heavy Duty time. He fixed his system. Like my clock fast. Yeah, probably. Hey.
Look on the background. Look on. Check 1 1 1. Right.
You hearing?
Good now.
Okay, good. Give your greetings, Heavy.
Good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago.
I play the one music over.
No.
But you can't hear?
Load right on. Nah, I hear it loud in my ear headphones. Why is that talking? So take it off. Press it off.
It's off.
No, I hear it.
What? How is that possible? IT,
Something
come downstairs now. IT, send somebody.
Anyway, all right. Good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago. Welcome to the number one afternoon talk show in Trinidad and Tobago. Under the radar, good afternoon to those of you locked on the World Wide Web. Good afternoon to those of you locked on at work. If you're still on work, if you're locked on in your vehicles, heading home from work, good afternoon to you. Good afternoon to those of you locked on the maxis, taxis, buses, and PH cars. Good afternoon to those of you locked on at home on conventional radio. And good afternoon to those of you locked on social media on the World Wide Web via Facebook and YouTube on Talk City 91.1 FM, Facebook and YouTube pages. Good afternoon to those of you in Tobago, my beautiful twin island of Tobago. And I must say good afternoon to you. Good afternoon to those of you locked on in the Caribbean and those of you locked on in South America, in North America, in the United States of America, in Canada, in the UK, in the EU. Those of you locked on in Africa, in Australia, in China, in Russia, in Asia, all across the world, welcome to the number one afternoon talk show in Trinidad and Tobago, Under the Radar, and the fastest growing talk show in the world. I'm your host, Heavy Duty, and my co-host, David Welch, is here this afternoon. Right? All right. It playing there, right?
No, it's off.
It's off, right? Good. But you hearing it? You hearing it? Something I interfere with here, boy. My hand touched something here and turned something here, boy.
Anywho, so I had started not the full program, but I just mentioned the Housing Development Corporation (HDC) and the fact that I don't know if you saw Minister Alexander over the weekend on Sunday. So they visited Shafford Court. Sorry, my apologies. On Sunday, and people suddenly think he did an eviction. So people like the VRM cutting clip saying our minister doing eviction, and that is for the police to do, that is for ministry staff, HCC staff to do, etc., etc. And I don't think they read. If they had read, they would have understood that illegal occupants occupied the office, not homes, HDC office within Shafford Court. And minister went there and said, hey, you're not supposed to do this. The HCC had actually sent correspondence a year ago mentioning what was going on, and was hoping that the HDC in general destroy the building because it was a condemned HDC office that they inhabited. But anyway, so the HDC doing site visits across Trinidad and Tobago right now, and in almost every single constituency. I believe this is about the 6th site visit. Yesterday they went to Bath Street, Port of Spain, and they also went to Riverside in Port of Spain as well. All right, to see what the residents' concerns were. And while the minister spoke with
Riverside Plaza, that old St. Joseph Road.
Nah, when you're coming in by old St. Joseph Road, yes. Size Plaza, the Riverside Plaza. Plaza, no,
on the opposite side,
and
the planners on the other side. Respect Jehovah Witness Church on that side.
Yes.
They call that Old St. Joseph Road.
Old St. Joseph Road. Well, there, he went there yesterday afternoon, all right? There. That one interesting. You go hear that story on probably Tuesday or so. That one interesting because you had persons occupying the whole bottom floor is condemned, right?
Your bottom floor those units?
Some buildings, some of them condemned, meaning that nobody's supposed to be living on the bottom floor. Minister went there and he saw that persons tampered with the TNTech line to get electricity and illegally occupying those buildings or those housing units. And apparently the investigation going as deep as Keith Scotland, I think it is, Keith Scotland, writing to the HDC and those people staying in those HDC complexes or those HDC homes without proper approvals or anything like that.
Wow.
Boy, you go hear that story. That was mind-blowing to me to hear what the people were saying. A lady come outside and was saying exactly that. And I like, okay, so you get a letter to stay in a HDC apartment without the HDC's approval because a minister give her oversight. It's like, okay.
Ah, Lord.
The things going on in Trinidad, brother, the things that was going on in Trinidad and Tobago. But this is the minister in, I hope this is not going to be loud here for you, but this is the minister in the Ministry of Housing, Philip Edward Alexander, speaking with the media yesterday.
All right, so we are at the Bath Street Housing Complex, HEC Complex. I'm here with well-known activist, community leader, Twiggy. She brought us out here to take us on a tour. You'll see some of the footage. They have some serious endemic problems that have been going on for years that we are going to see what we could do to fast track and bring some relief. Like everywhere we go, when we touch down, we fix it. The boss say, the prime minister say, leave nobody behind, make sure we go to the communities and treat the people with dignity and respect. Solve the problems, make sure the rules and the laws being enforced, and fix what we could fix. And so we're here with Ms. Ramjatan again, the facilities manager of this area. And so, boss, yeah, you happy? We came.
We were happy. I was jealous all the time, but I like how you come out now and see what the tenants and them, and see what the tenants and them want. I feel personally, I feel comfortable and good.
Yeah.
I feel comfortable and good. And what this was going on is not today. This is going on more than 10 years. This these complaint, and what it is I want them to do is to see about the tenants and them who pay out for their property and then have the deed up to now.
These are the things. That's the list. No, we have a list that we're going to be getting from the association, right? So they're giving us a list. One of the buildings has a porous roof. We're going to be assessing that. Building 2, we're going to be fixing the pump. The garbage situation, the roads, the car parks. We have some issues here to address, but as I say, when we get back to the office, we're going to put things in place to see what we can do to respond as quickly as possible. And you know, if we don't fix it...
That's about I divorce. I beg him to come. I get jealous and he can come. In less than 24 hours.
Some issues about procurement, Minister. We know that procurement takes a little while, especially when it comes to fixing the pumping issue.
No, they are, as I said, they are supposed to be within the OPR legislation. They're supposed to be the opportunity to deal with and fast track for emergencies. These people have had no water for 10 months.
Could be more.
So that qualifies as an emergency. So we're going to look and see when we get back to the office. We're going to be talking to the legal department and see how they could get us, because I understand we have a pre-qualified list, so somebody inside there must be able to give us a pump.
Yeah, but there's a little youth man out there doing nothing, and I want something for them.
Absolutely.
They're doing nothing, and I'm fed up seeing them and frustrated with them on the block.
Well, that's the next thing, because we're going to come and make sure that those things get addressed as well. We want to fix it.
This is also about the 6 HDC visits. When we talk manpower for the HDC, is the HDC able to facilitate all the requests coming in?
I want to say that, and I want to say thank you to the chairman of the board, Feroz. I want to tell Wazir, the managing director, thank you. They've been stepping up to the plate. They make sure that every community that calls for me to come and visit, they send a team, they send a squad, and then I see a few moments later, a few hours later, a few days later, that the teams are on the ground delivering. So I wanna say thank you. They're working magic in the HCC trying to turn it around.
For that, yeah.
And yeah, so we hope to be able to deliver here in quick time as well.
Thank you very much.
All right, so that there was Minister in the Ministry of Housing, Philip Edward Alexander, going all over the place and trying his best to fix residents' concerns. There was one that popped up last night in the news, and I understand that the HEC will be going on Friday to sort this issue in San Fernando. This one is KTC TV6 if you want.
All right, go ahead.
62 and 3-bedroom Carlton Place HDC apartments at Leotold Street, San Fernando, sold for between $850,000 to $1 million each, according to residents. And 3 years after moving in, they tell TV6 News it's been a nightmare dealing with serious structural and maintenance issues they can no longer accept. Chief among their problems, according to spokesperson for the community and resident Roland Redhead, is the plumbing within the 3 5-story buildings.
We have had a lot of plumbing blowouts, which is where the pressure of the system is too high. And the design of the building is where the plumbing is brought to the building and it goes up through the center of the building. What that means is that every time we have a leaking pipe or a pipe that blows out and it floods the building, it comes down through the building, through every apartment below it, which means that if somebody on the top floor experiences a leak, everybody below them would get affected.
Videos showed the severe leaks experienced by residents countless times over the past couple of years. A legal letter once sent to HDC listed defective plumbing with substandard T-joints connecting the water supply stack, water pump malfunctions, wastewater backing up in bathroom sinks as some of their grievances, with plumbing repairs costing residents over $100,000 in the past 2 years.
The water comes from the tanks to the pumps, and these pumps build the pressure to about 100 psi, which is where the problem begins, because we had to change this particular arm probably 4 times. The pipe's new because actually yesterday we just did a repair on this, and this section here we had to do a few times as well. Basically, we have on this side our PVC graveyard. So all these fittings were the debris from all the jobs we had to do to fix the issues with the pump.
Where there is moisture, there is mold, and residents say that too is a serious health concern of the over 140 people, including dozens of children, who live here.
Persons really suffering here because the mold has become unbearable. Every single occupied apartment in this complex, which we have 60 apartments and about 54 occupied, and all of these apartments have mold. Persons are going to the hospital, they are getting sick. We have persons with asthma.
Residents claim apart from black mold infestation, the leaks have destroyed the fire panel, leaving them without a smoke or fire warning system. There's no fire escape on these multi-story buildings either, and a termite infestation in one of the buildings. Residents say while they pay a $700 monthly maintenance fee into a self-run maintenance company, it was expected to upkeep the surroundings and do minor repairs, while these major problems, they believe, should be the responsibility of HDC.
Not just give a solution, but we want them to fix the issue, right? The water pumps, which we have been dealing with for 2 years, and all the leaks, is very expensive to redesign and do a new system there. We believe HDC should be responsible for redesigning and rebuilding the plumbing system, right? All the persons who would have lost a lot of items within all the floods and stuff over time, those persons should be compensated for those losses.
We contacted the HDC on these matters, but up to news time did not receive a response. Cindy Raghubatika Singh, TV6 News.
All right, so that day heavy is the story by TV6, and I understand again that the HEC will be going on Friday to look at some of the residents' concerns, so they could look forward to that on Friday happening. But this is the minister going all over. And he touched Port of Spain, he touched San Fernando, he touched the East-West corridor, and for people to still say they feel like neglected is crazy. Gonna take some calls on the matter real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, so the phone lines are open. Trinidad and Tobago, 622-4911, 622-491-394-4911.
Voice your opinion live on the air. 622-4911. Or send your WhatsApp voice notes to 394-4911. Talk City 91.1 FM.
Call are live.
Yes, sir. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello, good afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to speak about, you talk about the coup, right? I want to give my opinion.
Are we not on the coup, huh?
We had a coup in 1990.
Caller.
Yeah.
We're not talking about that right now. You want to call us back right now.
Well, I want to give my opinion because they're not talking about...
We are not talking about the coup. Did we talk about the coup since we came here this afternoon?
No, but what I'm talking about, I come get all the time.
Thanks, brother. Thanks so much.
Call us back a little later on.
Call it live.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah, man.
Everybody, Mr. Heavy and Mr. West.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I out here since them planning and them was forced area. Right event in Duncan Street, Nelson Street. Yeah, I grew up in them planning. I never knew it. Yeah, understand?
Yeah.
The AGC, agency, in the early days when there was 40 years, the AGC and them workers, agency a glass window gate, they used to come and fix it. The door, toilet, and everything. Everything all these nice planning used to be looking. They used to paint, and everything. After a while, the TNM come into power, they never take care of the place. The planning on them. The roof started rotting down. Everything come apartment like that current and babies living.
All right.
Everything is roof caving in the planning.
All right, thanks, brother.
I'll show you that.
Yeah,
I can get a history about Duncan, Nelson, George Street. You name it, I grew up. I just play cricket in the driver and football in the driver.
All right.
All in the road. I could tell you that. Yeah, all right.
Thanks so much. Thanks so much.
Thank you, caller.
Yeah, man. Caller, you live. 624-911, 624-911. You know, it begs the question whether or not you think the HEC actually working now. Caller.
Yes, good afternoon. Yes, they're complaining now about how 10 years ago, and they keep continue voting for it. They're taking this government now to come to do things, and when election comes, we see who they will run back and vote for. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much. You know, and a lot of people complaining now, but caller.
Yeah, good day, gentlemen.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah, interesting topic, man. No, I have all praise for the gentleman, Philip Alexander, our partner, who does be on a show regular, for doing what he's doing,
Yeah.
But, heavy, you know, the dollars, I hope we have the dollars to back up what he promising. Anyhow, that's all I really call the talk about. I call the talk about heavy, well, I was mentioning you because I don't think David would know about it. You remember the on that John Humphrey, the Susu Land Housing Project? Land and Housing Project?
The Susu Land and Housing Project?
Down in like Rock Road down there and so on?
No, I don't know about that.
You don't know? All right, let me tell you how it went. And I want to suggest that government, well, if I get in there as an advisor, I could advise them. But I don't know if they have these thoughts in their head, what I'm about to say. Now, Susulan was that they bought an entire colonial estate, a massive amount, like a 15, 20 acre plot, right? Got the necessary approval, town and country approvals and so on, and do the feasibility and survey it and things into plots. Now, these plots are now not boat pens, or hog pen, I would say, like Maloney and wherever. Because that's what they are, as far as I am concerned.
Goat and sheep pen?
Yeah, goat and hog farm. That is what they build, what PNM build those things for. Right? Who live in it and they fall in the garden, let them away. Now, these plots are talking about, you know, that is Susulan concept. You have about at least two lots or more, depending on what you can afford. Now, you're getting fully approved deed and all these kind of things. So you can go to the bank and get a loan to build a starter house, if you want. And the key factor in this, that you would have a piece of backyard land to plant and you know, sustain your own self. Now, if you go to La Hocketa and you see these like I say, these hog pen they build.
Yeah.
They don't even have a foot of land in the back way to plant up a street. And the amount of money people have to pay for it. And they're glad and they're happy. Great is the PNM. You know?
Yeah.
So if, you know, people, listen, I am in my 50s. I used to be a technical marketing representative, right? And I still have a lot to offer. But these people, I wonder if they have these, what I'm speaking about, in their brains, where they get the 50, 60,000 when the month comes.
All right, brother, no problem. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. Caller.
First time caller, listener.
I want to talk about telco. Hey, no, seriously though.
I didn't hear you say.
Somebody mentioned the Dry River. I play football down there.
Uh-huh.
You can't play football in Dry River no more?
No.
What happened? Alligators go grab you if you go down there now?
No. It's just not in a good state to play football in again.
There's any field?
That down in the river itself.
Down in the river?
Yeah.
What the heck is this, boy? The best talents coming from that Dry River, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Have you know that?
I never went there, no heavy.
Yeah. TNT team from TNT, yeah, I mean, Sammy Nolan, Gali used to play down there too, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, come on, man. Anyway, no, I'm just curious. Somebody mentioned the Dry River now.
Okay.
So, and that came to mind, you know.
All
right, guys.
Thanks so much.
Take care, bye.
Caller.
Hello.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
I have a little complaint. I live not too far from where that apartment is in Tando, Current Hill, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's Carlton.
No, the one coming up on Friday. Oh, yeah.
I visually impaired. I'm 90% blind. I live in an HGC apartment.
Mm-hmm.
The whole floor, like the harbor, at night I had to run out the apartment. The whole floor pop up.
That's from the water.
No water, just so poor labor.
Okay. Well, the minister coming on Friday. He coming on Friday.
But he ain't coming here, Leander Lane, because the people in Leander Lane down here is our next ghetto.
And there's another HGC?
Yeah, HGC building.
Send a WhatsApp now. Send a WhatsApp to
his visual impaired.
Oh, right. Oh, God,
I
yeah.
know nothing about WhatsApp and WhatsApp.
Where's the name of it? Where's the name of it?
Huh?
What's the name of it? Liana, you said?
Leander Lane, Current Hill.
Leander Lane.
Building 22.
All right, I'll write that down.
Not I alone. Real people. The kind of problem we have here, but who you going to turn to?
And it's building what?
I visually impaired. I just lie down whole day. I can't even walk on my own floor. You're only going click.
And what's it? Which building it is? Building what?
Building 22.
All right, no problem. Thanks, man.
Apartment 3.
All right.
And Mr. David Welch.
Mm-hmm.
Wab the Mr. Tabaki.
Nothing with Tabaki. Thanks so much.
All right, my brother. Let the minister know that too.
All right, no problem.
Tabaki did call yesterday when he wasn't here.
That was a business caller.
Yeah, Mr. Heavy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Mr. Heavy. You know them planning on them was the 2-bedroom was $15 a month, and the bachelor apartment was $9.
Okay.
I don't know if you can remember that. A month, people used to pay $15 and $9. And then when the US come into power,
that's before my time.
He raised the rent to $100.
All right, brother.
I remember that.
All right, thanks so much.
Yeah?
Thanks so much.
Now, we know that.
It wasn't so much.
We know that to caller.
Yeah, man.
Look at for the pay. You understand? So, them building was in Pandey and them days. So that's what I'm talking stupidness about the PNM and the PNM. PNM, the man do nothing.
All right.
All right, caller. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much. Caller live.
Yeah, fellas, good afternoon.
Yeah, man.
Boy, listen to all this all going on. If after Philip and team pass through and pick up them place, I know it will not move overnight, it will take some time. And then people still decide to vote against them.
Yeah.
The wicked bad boy.
As heavy to say, is PNM education in them, you know?
But what I could tell all about the Maloney apartment, because I've seen that one already. When you big like heavy, you have to reverse to go into the toilet, and you can't walk in forward and try to spin, you know.
I that big boy? I resent that statement, you know. I that big, David?
I ain't saying nothing. I mean, in all fairness, HCC apartments are usually built very, very much narrow now. Even I just had to turn sideways at times. Imagine for you. But this is what the Minister Alexander said about going about these places. Now, here the thing I have you. You mentioned it already. You mentioned it here when he went to Maloney. Minister Alexander touring, going all over, all right? Going in PNM constituencies and getting bashed from people left, right, and center on social media, all right? And the question really is now, and I'm asking you this, Do you believe, Heavy, that the HDC in general is becoming better?
No.
All right, now we hear Minister Alexander then. I'll hear why you said that after, right? Well, this is what Minister Alexander said yesterday.
So, people have been asking, why are we so busy on the ground? And the answer is simple. The public, the people who live in these HTC communities, are seeing that there is a government that is willing to respond to their concerns and to treat with them, and our numbers are inundated. We have a hotline that we set up for this, 702-7445. That hotline is constantly inundated with people's complaints. We have a team that manages the hotline. We sift through it. We take what we have to, what would require us to be on the ground, what we could just forward to the maintenance team, and we follow up. Today, we are responding again, and to the people who are asking why we're spending so much time in the Port of Spain HTC projects, because these are the ones that have been abandoned the most. What you saw in Maloney was a joke to what the people who live in these HTC communities in Port of Spain endure and go through on a daily basis. We go to make sure that the job gets done. Like, no one should be setting up industrial business, commercial business, and causing stress to people where they live. And to the people who ask why we shut down the mechanic yard, those HTC apartments in Chafford Court, those windows don't seal out fumes. So when somebody below you working on 3 and 4 cars and there's only fumes in your house whole day, noise in your head, people are not happy. They're not happy about it, but they're ecstatic to see that there's a government minister under the Kamala Prasad Bisesa government that wants to transform this country from a lawless dump to a place where the rule of law applies. And that's what we want. Everybody wants that. Everybody wants that where they live, that they could have peaceful enjoyment of their property. And we will ensure that takes place.
All right, so that there was Minister Alexander. All right, Heavy, oh God, man. You're saying no. Tell us why no now, man. Tell us why no. Why you don't think the HEC getting better?
You really want me to go there?
Don't sugarcoat it.
The HEC is far from getting where they want to be. This government is trying to fix the long age problems that of the HEC that have been happening and was happening. But HEC have become a cultural problem on its own. Houses were given because of favoritism and party loyalists and party activists and all these things, right? And houses were built, right, by contractors who are friends, family, and financiers of the PNM
party,
right? Some weren't built properly, some were built mediocre, some didn't build to spec. You understand?
So no fire escapes.
Yes, yeah. Some didn't pass inspections and all these things, and you know, problems with engineering, problems with structural damage, problems with plumbing, problems with electrical, problems with tiling, problems with cupboards, problems, and all that is because of who got the contracts and the nepotism, and basically the Housing Development Corporation was used as a corruption cesspool, right? From building the house from acquiring lands first to building house,
giving it away
to who got the contracts to build the house, right? And to who now get to live there, who was given to who the houses were given to, right? Where the allocation process was and all these things, and then the maintenance aspect of the house and the building process was worse yet. Right? Was worse yet. Right? So it wouldn't take it would take more than just Philip going wrong and showing the problems, right? And trying to get, you know, results, right? It's a good start, but it's far.
Yeah, you have far to go.
Right? And I don't think they have the resources and the manpower to do it to change it overnight. It will take more than 10 years of consistent everyday Philip doing this. Right? Because the AGC Housing Development Program have houses all across the world. And none is without problems. Even the ones they build down Powder Magazine have problems. Right? Which are supposed to be the high-end ones. Right? And all this is because of poor governance and poor management.
Yeah.
Right? It was used as a corruption cesspool. Right? It wasn't about giving quality homes, right? And the people who has the how to put it, who has what it takes to own these homes won't get in the homes, right? Henceforth, it had this long waiting list, and then it have all this backlog with 200,000 plus, and then they have houses that were built and wasn't given out and was just there, running down dilapidated empty homes. And then there was houses housing schemes that started and didn't finish, and they did building the infrastructure just left there too. You understand?
That's true. Plenty of them across the country.
Yeah, right across the country. And it's sad. It's a sad state. Imagine under the last regime, the AGC loss of almost $1 billion plus. Which housing company in the world that dealing with real estate loses money? Right? If you check every single housing scheme in Trinidad and Tobago, if the people that live in each one that AGC controls pays their rent or their mortgages on time, right, every month, there's no way you could be running it at a loss. There are houses that were built that was built and was costing, right, upwards some $1 million to build, and they're supposed to be somewhere around $500,000 after they are finished, right? The cost overrun around about $1 million to build them. How you expect the average man now to pay for that? So if you have to pay for a $500,000 home that costs $1 million to build, you run at a $500,000 loss.
Yeah.
Who's going to stand that bounce? The taxpayers? Because what was put out on paper is that these homes supposed to be built, right, at least at $350,000. When the person who going to take the mortgage or the rental, they will be paying $500,000. That is how much you have to pay back, because you're getting a kind of like a higher purchase, right? So you're paying almost $500,000, but it's supposed to cost cheaper so that the company will make a profit. So the taxpayers pour $300 and something thousand, right, to recover extra $200,000 that will come back into the kitty, right? But that $300,000+ costs $700,000-800,000 to build.
Yeah, major cost overrun.
Right, and you cannot sell it now
for that price.
That price, because on paper it's supposed to cost $300 and something thousand.
Yeah, I feel you. I see you.
Right.
I see your point.
So this is what they have to deal with, right? I could go on record to say that under the last 9 years, under the PNM government, right? And I'm going to just use allege to safeguard us and the radio station.
Okay.
The previous government, right, were deliberately not giving the daily paid AGC workers, right, deliberately not giving them no material, no tools, or no equipment to work. So when they're supposed to go and do
cleaning,
plumbing, electrical, anything, they do nothing.
Yeah.
And they deliberately not stock the stores, right, with anything, or the slow the process so that they will now be obsolete. So that they could give somebody the contract to do what the daily paid are being paid to do.
Alleged.
So the last 9 years, it's alleged that the daily paid workers who work in AGC was getting paid and wasn't doing really nothing. Going to work, sign, go back home because there's no material, there's nothing given to them, no tools, wherever they were supposed to get to go out and, right? They get no itinerary. And the work now that they're supposed to do,
contracted,
a private contractor is going to get. And listen, right? Listen. In the grapevine, it is said that a man to change an elbow in an apartment, that we say the elbow and there sink break or the pipe bust, and he go there to change an elbow. And he billing the AGC for that elbow for about $8,000.
You lie.
The contractor.
Almost
about $8,000
for elbow.
To change that elbow.
Which is like
right
$5.
No, he gets in the contract and he's subbing it to a plumber because he's not a plumber. Right? And he telling the plumber, make the markup, make the bill for the invoice for about $8,000.
Khadija, I mean, when she started here mentioning the same thing, you know.
This is what was happening. Right? Imagine they were given contracts to say Maloney, to people to clean the buildings in Maloney, contractors. Right? They themselves are almost $100,000 a contractor getting a month to clean a building. Or clean, almost $100,000 a month. Right? They themselves give themselves garbage contracts. Right? They remove swim call garbage bins, bought garbage bins, and renting the AGC the garbage bins in Maloney. So they want to get paid for the garbage bins and to pick up the garbage. Right? They were given contracts for grass cutting, for maintenance, for electrical, for everything. Whilst the daily paid were being paid to do nothing. And all the contracts, all the bush cutting in all the AGC places all over Trinidad and Tobago was like that. Think about the amount of money being spent. So you paying people not to work and then paying other people to work for more money.
Are you open your phone lines now? Yeah. So we gotta go for a break just now, right?
Call Talk City 91.1 FM now. 622-49.
We have a break.
WhatsApp us at 394.
Because they go coming after.
Remember, we have to go for play.
Yeah. 200 and we going. Caller.
Hello.
Yeah, man.
Yes, Chief. I don't like the bottle. I the guy who called just now. Why did I say Mr. Alexander come in Leotard Street, San Fernando? I live in right after Pleasantville. I don't know if people complaining because I just stressing a point because I'm visually impaired. 90% all my toilet. Man, if you see the condition and they send my eviction notice to her because I applied for my pension a whole year and I didn't get it. They send me one set of letters.
All right, caller. Stay on the line. I'll take your contact number and I'll send it to Minister. All right? Stay on the line. Stay on the line,
caller.
Yeah, let me go for the break. Heavy.
And we'll come back.
Yeah, we will come back. Right? So stay tuned.
Yeah.
Stay tuned, Johannesburg. We're going for a quick commercial break. Caller, stay on the line, and we'll be back right after this.
Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in? Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stefan Reese and Mr. X, Fearless Talk, and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Take it front with Officer Shabadi. Go beyond limits with Roland Stewart. Drive home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the #1 talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
The Tobago Heritage Festival is much more than a series of cultural shows. It is Tobago's largest annual celebration of history, traditions, and community spirit. Created in the mid-1980s to preserve the island's unique customs, the festival brings Tobago's past to life through music, dance, storytelling, food, and folklore. Unlike many festivals that take place in one location, the Tobago Heritage Festival spreads across villages throughout the island. Each community proudly presents its own traditions, giving visitors an authentic look at Tobagonian life and culture. This year's festival runs from July 16th to August 1st, 2026, celebrating the importance of community, togetherness, and cultural identity. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026, keeping Tobago's rich heritage alive for future generations.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story. From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
Some stories are written in books. Others live in the hearts and memories of a people. One of Tobago's most famous folk legends is that of Gangang Sara, a mysterious African woman said to have flown across the Atlantic and settled in the village of Golden Lane. According to the legend, she possessed the power of flight, but after living in Tobago and eating salt, she lost her ability to return home. Her story has been passed down through generations and remains one of the island's most treasured pieces of folklore. During the Tobago Heritage Festival, visitors gather in Golden Lane to hear the tale brought to life through storytelling and cultural presentations. It is a reminder that heritage is not only found in historical records, but also in the stories people share from one generation to the next. This is Tobago's oral tradition at its finest, and in 2026, Tobago invites you to hear it for yourself.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today. Exclusively on TTT.
Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stefan Reese and Mr. X, Fearless Talk, and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Take it front with Officer Shabadi. Go beyond limits with Roland Stewart. Drive home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the #1 talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
The Tobago Heritage Festival is much more than a series of cultural shows. It is Tobago's largest annual celebration of history, traditions, and community spirit. Created in the mid-1980s to preserve the island's unique customs, the festival brings Tobago's past to life through music, dance, storytelling, food, and folklore. Unlike many festivals that take place in one location, the Tobago Heritage Festival spreads across villages throughout the island. Each community proudly presents its own traditions, giving visitors an authentic look at Tobagonian life and culture. This year's festival runs from July 16th to August 1st, 2026, celebrating the importance of community, togetherness, and cultural identity. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026, keeping Tobago's rich heritage alive for future generations.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story. From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable.
Shivananson and Ceilings Enterprises, professional ceilings installations and construction services. July-August vacation promotional reduced prices for limited time only. Get suspended ceilings starting from just $9 per square feet. Gypsum ceilings starting from just $16 per square feet. PVC flat ceilings starting from just $14 per square feet. Material and labor included. Get quality workmanship, affordable prices at residential and commercial projects and complete installation services. For Princestown, promotional prices available for a limited time only, so book now and take advantage of these reduced rates before the promotion ends. Call or WhatsApp 316-5594. Shivananson and Ceilings Enterprises, quality ceilings at unbeatable prices. Stay tuned, Trinidad and Tobago. We're going up to your NLCB and we'll be back on Talk City 91.1 FM right after this.
Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stefan Reese and Mr. X, Fearless Talk, and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Take it front with Officer Shabadi. Go beyond limits with Roland Stewart. Drive home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the #1 talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
The Tobago Heritage Festival is much more than a series of cultural shows. It is Tobago's largest annual celebration of history, traditions, and community spirit. Created in the mid-1980s to preserve the island's unique customs, the festival brings Tobago's past to life through music, dance, storytelling, food, and folklore. Unlike many festivals that take place in one location, the Tobago Heritage Festival spreads across villages throughout the island. Each community proudly presents its own traditions, giving visitors an authentic look at Tobagonian life and culture. This year's festival runs from July 16th to August 1st, 2026, celebrating the importance of community, togetherness, and cultural identity. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026, keeping Tobago's rich heritage alive for future generations.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story. From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
Some stories are written in books. Others live in the hearts and memories of a people. One of Tobago's most famous folk legends is that of Gangang Sarah, a mysterious African woman said to have flown across the Atlantic and settled in the village of Golden Lane. According to the legend, she possessed the power of flight, but after living in Tobago and eating salt, she lost her ability to return home. Her story has been passed down through generations and remains one of the island's most treasured pieces of folklore. During the Tobago Heritage Festival, visitors gather in Golden Lane to hear the tale brought to life through storytelling and cultural presentations. It is a reminder that heritage is not only found in historical records, but also in the stories people share from one generation to the next. This is Tobago's oral tradition at its finest, and in 2026, Tobago invites you to hear it for yourself.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stefan Reese and Mr. X, Fearless Talk, and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Take it front with Officer Shabadi. Go beyond limits with Roland Stewart. Drive home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the #1 talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
The Tobago Heritage Festival is much more than a series of cultural shows. It is Tobago's largest annual celebration of history, traditions, and community spirit. Created in the mid-1980s to preserve the island's unique customs, the festival brings Tobago's past to life through music, dance, storytelling, food, and folklore. Unlike many festivals that take place in one location, the Tobago Heritage Festival spreads across villages throughout the island. Each community proudly presents its own traditions, giving visitors an authentic look at Tobagonian life and culture. This year's festival runs from July 16th to August 1st, 2026, celebrating the importance of community, togetherness, and cultural identity. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026, keeping Tobago's rich heritage alive for future generations.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story. From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
Some stories are written in books. Others live in the hearts and memories of a people. One of Tobago's most famous folk legends is that of Gangang Sarah, a mysterious African woman said to have flown across the Atlantic and settled in the village of Golden Lane. According to the legend, she possessed the power of flight, but after living in Tobago and eating salt, she lost her ability to return home. Her story has been passed down through generations and remains one of the island's most treasured pieces of folklore. During the Tobago Heritage Festival, visitors gather in Golden Lane to hear the tale brought to life through storytelling and cultural presentations. It is a reminder that heritage is not only found in historical records, but also in the stories people share from one generation to the next. This is Tobago's oral tradition at its finest, and in 2026, Tobago invites you to hear it for yourself.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stefan Reese and Mr. X, Fearless Talk, and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Ticket Front with Officer Shabadi. Go Beyond Limits with Roland Stewart. Drive Home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the #1 talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
The Tobago Heritage Festival is much more than a series of cultural shows. It is Tobago's largest annual celebration of history, traditions, and community spirit. Created in the mid-1980s to preserve the island's unique customs, the festival brings Tobago's past to life through music, dance, storytelling, food, and folklore. Unlike many festivals that take place in one location, the Tobago Heritage Festival spreads across villages throughout the island. Each community proudly presents its own traditions, giving visitors an authentic look at Tobagonian life and culture. This year's festival runs from July 16th to August 1st, 2026, celebrating the importance of community, togetherness, and cultural identity. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026, keeping Tobago's rich heritage alive for future generations.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story. From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
Some stories are written in books. Others live in the hearts and memories of a people. One of Tobago's most famous folk legends is that decades, the Emancipation Support Committee has played a leading role in promoting awareness of African history, culture, and heritage in Trinidad and Tobago. Through educational programs, cultural exhibitions, lectures, and the annual Emancipation celebrations, the organization has helped keep the spirit and significance of Emancipation Day alive for generations of citizens. Its work encourages national reflection on the journey from enslavement to freedom, while fostering pride in African heritage and cultural achievement.
This Emancipation Day feature was brought to you by Talk City 91.1 FM, the heartbeat of the nation.
We were born to rise again. Rise again. Rise again. Nothing holds us down again.
Well, every village has a story, every tradition has a voice, and now it's time to celebrate freedom. Join the Tobago Festival Commission for the grand finale of the 39th Annual Tobago Heritage Festival, the Emancipation Day Parade. That's on Saturday, August 1st from 5 p.m. Experience the vibrant sights and songs of Tobago masqueraders, culture groups, dancers, drummers, and community organizations. Fill the streets with color, music, and pride on the road to St. James Park. On the road to James Park to Milford Road. Bring the entire family and celebrate our freedom, our resilience, and our rich culture heritage. Admission is absolutely free. Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let me tell the whole story. Follow our Tobago Festivals for more information.
Don't know what to do, but I catching the power. It's a spiritual feeling, but I catching the power. Tripping on the road, but I catching the power. On the ground and I catching the power. When the music hit me, I catching the power. Even though in your world people try to fight you, all how they will bring you down. Behind your back they trying to spite you, smiling with you like you're a clown. Yes, you know them people.
It's time for the Miss Tobago Heritage Personality. 7 remarkable young women, 1 prestigious crown, and 1 unforgettable night. Join the Tobago Heritage Festival Commission on Thursday, July 30th at the Shore Park Complex for the Miss Tobago Heritage Personality Competition 2026. Themed Daughter of Drums and Dreams. Witness Keisha Lovell, Rochelle Frank, Michella Williams, Nakia Gardner, Tishara Star Jones, Kiara Bailey, and Yankee Marie as they honor the legacy of Tobago extraordinary women through culture, talent, and heritage while competing for the coveted title. Showtime is at 8 p.m. Tickets are at $150 TT dollars for adults and $100 for children, with admission free for children under 5 and seniors over 60. Come celebrate our story, the whole story. Follow at Tobago Festivals for more information.
Remarkable young women, 1 prestigious crown, and countless stories waiting to be told. Join us on Thursday, July 30th at the Shore Park Complex for the Miss Tobago Heritage Personality Competition 2026, themed Daughters of Drums and Dreams. Witness Khadijah Lovell, Rochelle Frank, Michella Williams, Nakia Gardner, Tashaya Star Jones, Kiara Sarah Bailey, and Yankee Murray as they honor the legacy of Tobago's extraordinary women and compete for the coveted title. Showtime is 8 p.m. Admission $150 for adults, $100 for children ages 6 to 17, while children under 5 and seniors over 60 enter free. Follow Tobago Festivals for more information.
I feel for woman and a 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 rum and a rum and a rum and a rum and a rum. I can't behave myself. Woman and a 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 rum and a rum and a rum and a rum and a rum. I can't behave myself. I can't behave myself. Woman and a 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 rum and a rum and a rum and a rum and a rum. I can't behave myself.
Well, this segment was brought to you by Digicel. It's a bigger, better network. Dive into the July-August vacation with a Samsung headsets for just $129 on the Digicel My Choice plan. Also get 40 gigabytes of data, a Samsung A06 or A07 for just $129. Plus enjoy weekly chances to win only on Digicel Postpaid. That's more data, more Java, more wins. Visit your nearest Digicel store and sign up today. And if you're looking for more entertainment this July-August vacation, switch to Digicel Fiber and get the new Omni TV plans, and that will include Disney Plus. Enjoy 20% off for the next 6 months when you sign up today. That's more speed, more entertainment for the entire family, and also, most importantly, less on your bills. So visit your nearest Digicel store and switch today. Remember, this segment was brought to you by Digicel. It's a bigger, better network. Dive into the July-August vacation with a new Samsung headsets for just $129 on the Digicel My Choice plan. Enjoy a A06 or A07 for just $129 with 40 gigabytes of data included. Plus weekly chances to win only with Digicel Postpaid. That's more data, more Java, more wins. Visit your nearest Digicel store and switch today. And if you're looking for more entertainment, remember, switch to Digicel Fiber and enjoy the new Omni TV plans with Disney Plus included. Also, make sure you get your 20% off for the next 6 months when you sign up, only with Digicel. That's more speed, more entertainment for the entire family and less on your bills. So visit your nearest Digicel store and switch today.
Truck with the gal, them up on the top plane. They with me drinks, all let me cup with the gal, them winding it up and playing. Oh Lord, yes as a road man, oh yes I am a road man, and every year me program to take me and me whole gang go over on the street. jumping is the slogan. My Shelly and Chosen, they come and strike a pose and they take the front page. Yes, I's a road man. Yes, I's a road man. And every year me program to go up on the stage.
Remember, this segment was brought to you by Digicel. It's a bigger, better network.
Out on the road, I will be staying. Out on the road, out on the road, I will be mad. Out on the road, out on the road, I go with bad. Out on the road, out on the road, I will be staying. Out on the road, out on the road, I will be staying. Out on the road, out on the road. Wow! Hey, farmer, see your messages.
So dive into the July-August vacation with a new Samsung headsets for just $129, and that is on the My Digicel plan. Alright, get 40 gigabytes of data, a Samsung A06 or A07 for just $129. Plus enjoy weekly chances to win only with Digicel Postpaid. That's more data, more Java, more wins. So visit your nearest Digicel store and switch today. And if you're looking for more entertainment, switch to Digicel Fiber and get the new Omni TV plans, which will include Disney Plus. So enjoy 20% off for the next 6 months when you sign up. That's more speed, more entertainment for the entire family, and most importantly, less on your bills. Visit your nearest Digicel store and switch today. Remember, this segment was brought to you by Digicel. It's a bigger, better network.
Out on the road, I will be staying. Out on the road, out on the road, I will be staying. Out on the road, out on the road, I will be staying. Out on the road, out on the road, I will be mad. Out on the road, out on the road, I go with bad. Out on the road, out on the road, I will be staying. Out on the road, out on the road, I will be staying. Out on the road.
So if you're looking for more entertainment this July, August, switch to Digicel Fiber and get the new Omni TV plans with Disney Plus included. Also enjoy 20% off for the next 6 months when you sign up today. That's more speed, more entertainment for the entire family, and most importantly, less on your bills. So visit your nearest Digicel store and switch today.
When the country needs answers, when the people need a voice, there's only one station. Talk City, 91.1 FM.
All right, welcome back, Trinidad and Tobago, to Under the Radar with yours truly, Heavy Duty and David Welch. And I believe you all already know what time it is. We didn't have it for the week, I think. We didn't have it for the weekend. Yeah, it's that time. It's that time of the day. It's that time of the day, man. It's that time where we find out if they think they know what we know, if we know what you know, if you know what we know. Because this right now, Trinidad and Tobago, is Know Your Country.
From history to culture, this is Know Your Country, only on Talk City 91.1 FM.
So just in case some people might have forgotten the rules of Know Your Country, because it's 1 week so far, right? Mm-hmm. The access rate is Know Your Country. The phone line numbers are 622-4911, 622-4911, 394-4911. You're calling with the access rates and we ask you some questions about Trinidad and Tobago. If you don't get it right, we have to put you in the dungeon. All right. We got to put some people in the dungeon today. All right? Like somebody said, Know Your Country, yeah.
Somebody said Know Your Country, yeah.
Call our access rates.
Know Your Country, greatest PNM.
Oh, God.
Wait, the gun with that? No, we have to put you in the dungeon.
Know Your Country goes to the theater.
Yeah, dungeon for that, dungeon. Dungeon for that. Dungeon! 622-4911, 622-4911. That's how we start. Now we Know Your Country, maybe we come back.
So today's Know Your Country segment is
what it is?
80s and 90s soap operas.
Soap operas. Mm-hmm. All right. Let me see if people know the soap opera. I don't know it. 622-4911, 622-4911, 394-4911. The phone lines are open, Trinidad and Tobago. Let's start it now. If somebody just say great as a PNM and they throw off the whole thing, man, every man.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on there, boy? I'm afraid to call her. It's been too long. Which one? It's been too long.
It's been too long.
It's been too long. Yeah, it's been too long. All right, 622-4911, 622-4911, 394-4911. All right, let me go. The phone line's now lighting up.
Right.
Like it's in delay. Call our access phrase.
Know Your Country.
All right.
I say I go jump in, man. Let me keep the program going, man.
Yeah, man.
Lovely.
If I go in down right now, I'm getting food 6 minutes a day.
You don't get food, you say?
If you wait 6 minutes a day when you go in down, at least I don't mind, man.
All right, caller.
Prisoners must be fed.
Well, simple question.
Yes.
The character called Victor Newman was the star of what daily soap opera?
The Young and the Restless.
So easy it is? You ain't going no jail.
You're getting glory, man. Glory.
Yeah, man. I'm from the 80s.
Right.
All right. Thanks so much. Yeah. Call our access phrase.
Know Your Country.
All right, let me see if you know it.
All right.
This job call here.
Drop call.
Drop call. Yeah. Always drop in. Drop call.
Yeah.
He was the star, this character was the star of a soap opera that used to show in the night. His TV name was JR. What is the name of the soap opera?
What's your name?
What's your language? What's your language?
Hello? Call dropper.
Drop call a drop?
I get mute, man.
No, yeah, we hear you.
No, he got mute. He got mute. Yeah, on a when he got mute. You hear now? Sorry
about that.
Now?
Yeah. I got mute there.
Yeah, but sorry about that. I don't know. I didn't mute him. I just had no scene and mute.
Lord.
My call drop. Go ahead. Ask it over again. Yeah. Sorry about that.
This star sobriquet on this famous soap opera, his name was JR. What is the name of the soap opera?
Yeah, right?
Yeah. They used to show in the night. JR. Dallas.
Sound like Dallas, Texas, man. Yeah. Glory for you, brother. Glory.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, drop call. Drop call this man, man. No, boy, the system real lagging, man. Real lagging. You see calls coming in, but unable to pick up. I know what's going on here because look at ringing. You see that? It ringing?
Yes.
But I can't pick it up. I don't know why. So 6224911, 6224911, all you had to fix the computer.
What's up? Refresh the thing or something now? We're going on WhatsApp.
Just so the man get mute. This not... It moving real slow boy, heavy boy.
Wow.
And it was moving fine, you know, but did you say
all right, call the 6224911.
Like somebody calling?
The normal call.
Now coming in here.
Yeah, let's figure that one.
I press access. All right. Call access raise.
Call country. Right. This particular soap opera, right? Used to show after Young and Restless. No, not after Young and Restless. Used to show in the evening time. Probably around 5-6 o'clock before news, right? It's not Santa Cruz. It's not Santa Rosa. It's what?
Hold on, beautiful.
Wrong.
Really? I nearly thought that was real.
I give him a good head there, boy.
Sell for you.
I get him on the start of the show and the man didn't pick it up. The man say Bola beautiful.
Yes. Access raise.
Hello, it's Bali.
Who's that?
The voice familiar, right? The voice familiar. Call access raise.
Yeah, hello. I realize that I don't know if you want to hear no opinion or
access phrase.
It's first time I call it.
What is the access phrase?
Well, the phrase is about they speak about coup, but they're talking about the Kenyan coup or not the
David Welch. David Welch, don't do that this evening. Don't do that this evening, man.
It's the first time caller. I gave some slack. First time caller.
He said want to come to talk about the coup. I talk about the coup since we talk about it since Monday. Today's Wednesday. You coming now to talk about it?
You didn't get you on the phone line. It's all week.
But
all week.
Look,
we're gonna have anything called.
So I must stop New York country to talk about the coup.
It's the first time. Call our access raise.
New York country.
Yeah, man.
Yes. This soap opera is show in the afternoon. Right? God. It's not Santa Cruz. Listen. It's not Santa Cruz. It's not Santa Rosa. It's what?
Santa Barbara.
Easy.
You nearly give up there.
You nearly give up on me there.
Glory. Let's just call her hang up the phone. Yes, it's like, I don't know. Now call her access phrase. Call her. Yeah, she on. Everybody listening. You're on.
Know your country.
You're surprised, girl.
Yes. Right? This particular soap opera that used to show in the night, right, was named after a famous bird that is flying the sky, right, that is dive down and catch things and pick them up, right? It's not an eagle, it's called what? What's the name of the soap opera?
Falcon Crest.
Falcon Crest.
Get your name, man. Glory for you. Glory.
David don't know none of these soap operas.
I know Bola Beautiful.
You know Bola Beautiful? You have to know Young and Restless too.
I know Young and Restless. I never watch it though.
Alright.
Never watch it.
You never watch Young and Restless?
Never watch Young and Restless. Never even watch Bola Beautiful.
When you born?
2000. On the dot too. 2000 on the dot.
Wow.
Never watch it. Never ever. The only show I think I used to watch, I don't want to call it, but it's a show on CNC3. You know, the Indian show. That was
okay.
Good. That was real good. Call our access raise.
Caller?
Know your country.
Lovely.
Right. This particular soap opera was about, I'm just going to give you the hint. They were young and they were part of the medical profession. What's the name of the soap opera?
They were young and part of the medical profession.
Yeah.
A soap opera.
Yeah.
The only one of young doctors.
Young doctors. If you didn't get that, I was going for any jail, eh?
You know real thing, boy.
Yeah. If you didn't get that young doctors, I was going for any jail. I swear. Alright.
You got you. Glory for you. Glory. Take it. Where's Young Doctors?
Oh my God. OMG.
Where's Young Doctors?
Just know that all the shows that people are answering is soap operas from back in the 80s and 90s.
Okay. I don't know
Right?
who Young Doctors is. I know Sheldon. Young Sheldon.
Oh my God. There was soap opera called Young Doctors.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Young Doctors.
Google them thing. Go up and Google YouTube and you will see all
when,
them.
When you're gonna start to ask questions about Ben 10 and stuff like that.
Ben 10?
Yeah, those
Ben
things
10
are-
was, no, them Ben 10 is too, when I go back to, when I go to cartoons.
When I go cartoon, okay.
When I go cartoons.
I go know what thing.
Yeah,
I
go
don't
know
know
what
what thing then. Call her access phrase.
Yeah, you're supposed to ask them who are the time young doctors.
Oh my God, Lord Father. You
Oh
want to
my-
tell me to answer the question. To go in the jail, go in the jail, go in the jail. Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Go in the jail. Thank you. When you call here, just say know your country and answer question. Don't tell me how to ask the question. I don't understand.
Oh Lord, I'm going to the jail.
Yes, go in the jail because you just call you couldn't tell me to ask who's the star young doctor. Like, but you want to know your country or what?
Apparently
You want to come
so.
here and ask people
They can't
questions?
dictate the know your country. The judges, it's a no tribunal.
Okay,
here.
here I know for a fact. A lot of people can't remember some of the stars in the shows. Right? The name of them and all them things. It had one who was very, very popular, like Jack Newman and these fellas. I could call that and say, hey, people will say
Newman, I hear
you know,
that
Jack
name.
Newman's part of Young MS.
I hear that name.
Right? But certain ones you really cannot say. Because you had to get them clues now. Yeah, to jog the memory a little bit.
All right.
Right, so that's it for Know Your Country.
It's one more.
It's one more?
Coming, yeah. Call our access phrase.
Know your country.
All right. There was a soap opera that also used to show in the night. Right? And the name starts with D, but it's not Dallas.
I know that.
They will take off Kojak off the TV. What about Dallas and Dynasty?
Yeah, Dynasty. Dynasty.
You know they have a sort of
That's
a
before I
spin-off
was
for
born,
that,
eh?
you know.
Okay, bye.
Yeah?
All right.
It's a what?
A sort of spin-off for Dynasty. For that local show. I mean
yeah, that's kind of similar thing for Dynasty.
That one
yeah.
I watch the spin-off. I watch
Yeah.
the show.
You know, they don't have soap operas like how it had back in the day. Like, no, they don't have no big soap operas. No.
True.
Them soap opera thing going out of time. No people want to see no soap opera thing again.
It's boring now.
No, but hey, soap opera was big back in the days, boy. Soap opera? You younger than the youth man is watching soap opera. They entered like mommy and them. Because mommy and them always watching soap opera. So when them start, you understand? They're watching soap opera too. But sometimes they send in your bed according to what time it is. But you always show in the middle of the day. It's Bold and Beautiful. You should show right after. Later on the evening, you get Santa Barbara. And in the night, you get Falcon Crest. One day, Dallas. One day, Dynasty. Next day, you know? You see, yeah, you had a mix. Young Doctors, you should show in the morning before Dateline.
Okay. What soap opera you watch? Take a mic. Yeah. Every time I come here, I come on a mic. What soap opera you watch? As if
I never watched it, but I know my parents used to watch Bold and Beautiful.
What else?
That's what I remember.
Should have.
Bold and Beautiful.
Use
Got
that
the next one too, you know, but
Yeah, use that 2000 like him.
When you born?
1997.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, she
2000
older
like
than
him?
He's really born 2000.
Yeah, baby.
Alright, that's it.
Alright, so that's over there, country.
From history to culture, this is Know Your Country, only on Talk City 91.1 FM.
Well, you know the fun never ends on Talk City 91.1 FM. Because we have 4 tickets to give away, man. 4 tickets for the second test at the Queen's Park Oval, starting August 2nd to August 6th, 2026, man. And all these tickets are courtesy Talk City 91.1 FM. So you know what to do if you want to watch some cricket. All you have to do is answer some cricket trivia right here on Talk City. The access phrase is cricket trivia on Talk City. So when you call in, that's the access phrase you're given. And 2 lucky persons could win 2 tickets each to this Queen's Park Oval game on August 2nd to August 6th, 2026. So start a calling, man. Trinidad and Tobago, we have some simple questions to find out if you could get those tickets. The access phrase will be cricket trivia on Talk City. And we have a call coming in here on the other side. Caller, access phrase.
Cricket trivia 91.1. Talk City 91.1.
All right, no problem. We'll take that. All right. You a big cricket fan?
Yes, I can say so.
All right, no problem. Let's see here.
I would like to say so.
You'd like to say so. All right, no problem. Let me ask you this one here. What city is known as the home of Pakistan cricket and hosts many international matches?
Pakistan cricket.
Mm-hmm.
That's
a hard one, huh?
Yeah, man, that's a hard one, man.
All right, we're going to give you another try. I will give you another try. Give me one more try, all right? Yeah. That's the next question. All right, let me see here. Which former Trinidad and Tobago wicketkeeper represented the West Indies in the later became a commentator?
Wicketkeeper?
Yes, sir. Which former Trinidad and Tobago wicketkeeper represented the West Indies and later became a commentator?
That would be I can't remember him. I'll give somebody else a chance.
All right, no problem.
Derek Murray.
Yeah, you get that one. All right, I'll give you that.
As you go in and get somebody else a chance to shout out the name. Yeah, as you go in. You remember?
So, yeah. I remember. Hear what I. This is job call here. Whoever call next, you'll get them the ticket.
All right, no problem. So you ain't going, you didn't want to go.
No, remember job calls are to go to church.
You going to church?
Nah, I went one this morning.
Oh, yeah, went one this morning.
All right, no problem. All right.
So it's only fair.
We'll do that for you.
All
right, yeah, man.
Yeah, brother. Have a great one. Well, they say only lucky. Whoever calls in next winning the ticket in a way, because drop call win it for you. The man win the ticket for you, so whoever calling in next will get 2 tickets for the next game here at the Queen's Park Oval from August 2nd to August 6th, 2026. No questions needed, all right? Let me see how I answer any phone lines here. We go with this one, all right? Caller, where's the access raise?
Cricket trivia 91.1 Talk City.
All right, no problem. Well, you win the tickets there, you know. That's how easy it is. You just have to call.
Yeah.
All right, so stay on the line. You have to say thanks to drop call. I say thanks, drop call.
Yeah, we say.
Yeah, all right, stay on the line. All right, we still going Trinidad and Tobago. It's one of me. We got to take that information. We still going 6224911. We have one more pair of tickets to give away for that game starting August 2nd to August 6th, 2026. I just want to go, I think it's the 31st, August 31st, because I think we're playing Guyana. That's what I'm interested in. So 6224911, 6224911, 3944911. The phone lines are still open. One more person could win, could be the lucky winners of the tickets there. The access phrase will be cricket trivia on Talk City. So time to call in. Caller, access phrase.
Cricket trivia 91.1 FM.
Well, close. Let's Talk City, but we'll give you that. You a cricket fan?
Somewhat.
Oh God, this question long, boy. The answer for this one long. All right, I'll ask you easy questions into somewhat, right?
Thank you.
All right, no problem. Here we go. How many players are there in a cricket team on the field?
22.
Oh Lord, boy, you sure you will go with that answer? You sure about that?
Sorry, 11 and 2 is 13. 13.
You sure about that one?
13 is correct. 2 batsmen and 11 players.
So you're sure? That's the final answer?
11 fieldsmen and 2 batsmen.
And that's the final answer, right?
That's my final answer.
Wrong, boy. Wrong. You're saying it right, but one answer he given right, you know. He given one answer right. But
11 on the field and 2 batsmen.
I'll ask you the question one more time, right? How many players are there in a cricket team on the field?
On the field.
Sorry.
On the field.
Just the cricket players. How many?
11 fieldsmen.
That's the answer there?
Yes.
All right, you're correct there.
Yeah, because the 2 batsmen from the other team caller.
We're going to give you it. Everybody calling you to give it down.
Yeah. You'll give it.
Stay on the line, right? Stay on the line. All right, and that brings us to the end of the cricket trivia, Trinidad and Tobago. But the entertainment ain't done. There's the entertainment. Our for real, boy. They just move away everything. Because we had to remember also Trinidad and Tobago, it is still emancipation right here in Trinidad and Tobago.
You're listening to Talk City 91.1 FM's Emancipation Day feature.
For decades, the Emancipation Support Committee has played a leading role in promoting awareness of African history, culture, and heritage in Trinidad and Tobago. Through educational programs, cultural exhibitions, lectures, and the annual Emancipation celebrations, the organization has helped keep the spirit and significance of Emancipation Day alive for generations of citizens. Its work encourages national reflection on the journey from enslavement to freedom, while fostering pride in African heritage and cultural achievement.
This Emancipation Day feature was brought to you by Talk City 91.1 FM, the heartbeat of the nation.
We were born to rise again. Rise again. Rise again. Nothing holds us down again.
Join the Tobago Festival Commission on Thursday, July 30th at the Shore Park Complex for Miss Tobago Heritage Personality Competition 2026. Themed Daughters of Drums and Dreams. Witness Khadijah Lovell, Rochelle Frank, Michella Williams, Nakia Gardner, Tishara Star Jones, and Kiara Bailey, as well as Yankee Marie, as they honor the legacy of Tobago extraordinary women through culture, talent, and heritage while competing for the coveted title. Showtime starts at 8 p.m. and admission is just $150 TT for adults and $100 for children, with admission free for children under 5 and seniors over 60. Come celebrate our story, the whole story. Follow at Tobago Festivals for more information.
Don't know what to do, but I catch in the power. It's a spiritual feeling, but I catch in the power. Tripping on the road.
Also, if you want to experience the Miss Tobago Heritage Personality Competition 2026 in style, you can upgrade to VIP and enjoy the ultimate event experience. For just $250, the VIP booth holders get reserved premium seating, exclusive access to our post-show hospitality areas, plus complimentary food and beverages. Amazing. That is right. You are not just coming for the show, you're getting the full VIP experience. So get your tickets via Tobago Festival Commission office from 9 a.m. to 12 noon daily up to July 30th, or purchase at the door. Cash transactions only, Trinidad and Tobago. So Thursday, July 30th, Shore Park Complex, showtime 8 p.m. Come celebrate our story, the whole story.
Emancipation Day, we invite you to experience history, not through books, but through people, performance, and storytelling. From chains to celebration, on August 1st, experience the grand finale of the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. The journey begins at James Park from 5 p.m. as we parade through the streets of Scarborough, culminating at the Milford Road Esplanade. Be part of the journey. Be part of the celebration. Join us for the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026 Emancipation Day Parade.
When it matters, why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stefan Reese and Mr. X, Fearless Talk, and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Ticket Front with Officer Shabadi. Go Beyond Limits with Roland Stewart. Drive home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the #1 talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
The Tobago Heritage Festival is much more than a series of cultural shows. It is Tobago's largest annual celebration of history, traditions, and community spirit. Created in the mid-1980s to preserve the island's unique customs, the festival brings Tobago's past to life through music, dance, storytelling, food, and folklore. Unlike many festivals that take place in one location, the Tobago Heritage Festival spreads across villages throughout the island. Each community proudly presents its own traditions, giving visitors an authentic look at Tobagonian life and culture. This year's festival runs from July 16th to August 1st, 2026, celebrating the importance of community, togetherness, and cultural identity. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026, keeping Tobago's rich heritage alive for future generations.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story. From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
Some stories are written in books. Others live in the hearts and memories of a people. One of Tobago's most famous folk legends is that of Gangang Sarah, a mysterious African woman said to have flown across the Atlantic and settled in the village of Golden Lane. According to the legend, she possessed the power of flight, but after living in Tobago and eating salt, she lost her ability to return home. Her story has been passed down through generations and remains one of the island's most treasured pieces of folklore. During the Tobago Heritage Festival, visitors gather in Golden Lane to hear the tale brought to life through storytelling and cultural presentations. It is a reminder that heritage is not only found in historical records, but also in the stories people share from one generation to the next. This is Tobago's oral tradition at its finest, and in 2026, Tobago invites you to hear it for yourself.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today. Exclusively on TTT.
Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stefan Reese and Mr. X, Fearless Talk, and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Ticket Front with Officer Shabadi. Go Beyond Limits with Roland Stewart. Drive Home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the #1 talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
The Tobago Heritage Festival is much more than a series of cultural shows. It is Tobago's largest annual celebration of history, traditions, and community spirit. Created in the mid-1980s to preserve the island's unique customs, the festival brings Tobago's past to life through music, dance, storytelling, food, and folklore. Unlike many festivals that take place in one location, the Tobago Heritage Festival spreads across villages throughout the island. Each community proudly presents.
Well, every corner, every frequency carries a signal, but not every signal carries purpose. My job isn't to just be heard, it is to make what people hear matter. The healthiest corner on earth, located at 82 East Drive, Champlain. Consultation is free. Call us today at 736-3962 or WhatsApp us only at 709-8450. Well, welcome back on the Inside Trinidad and Tobago. You are under the radar with yours truly, Heavy Duty, and David Welch. Heavy Duty had to step out, but he will be back here tomorrow, Trinidad and Tobago. So if you're missing him for this final hour, you step out. All right, you had to step out. All right, but the phone lines will remain open throughout the rest of the program here today, and we had a whole hour entertainment, boy. Oh God, boy. All right, but we're getting back into the people's business in this hour. So the Prime Minister, Kamala Persad-Bissessar, is in the news, and the former Prime Minister, Keith Christopher Rowley, as well, in the news. Keith Rowley calling on Kamala Persad-Bissessar to end the ongoing state of emergency. And a lot of people talking about the SOE Cabia crime fighting plan, etc., etc. And listen, Trinidadians just hypocritical bad, boy. Just real bad Trinidadians hypocritical. Because ain't no way Kamala Persad-Bissessar wanted to use the state of emergency as a crime fighting plan. But if she has to use the state of emergency, as stated multiple times, the government will continue to use the state of emergency because crime is going down. So all the people, all of them, and it have a lot of people that want to come out and talk today and talk about crime and talk about rights under the state of emergency. When the government brought the zones of special operations, y'all didn't want that. When Kamala Persad-Bissessar brought the Stand Your Ground legislation, the PNM inside Parliament and those outside, all the talking heads for them, was bad talking it. They didn't want it. They want nothing for Trinidad and Tobago that will bring down crime because they benefit from crime being out of control. The PNM, that is. So when Keith Rowley, former Prime Minister, coming to talk to this nation and tell this nation about SOE and Kamala need to end the SOE, you need to just give up talking. We don't want to hear from you. There's nothing we want to hear from you. Because when you were in charge, crime was even worse than it is today. And for all the people out there, note this. Crime is down under Kamala Persad-Bissessar. And if you all don't believe it, you all can go to the figures and see it yourself. Kamala Persad-Bissessar, Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, released the figures on crime in TNT. And I'll read it out. Actually, you know what? This is by the Express. Let me pay it let me let AI read it for you. I'll let the AI read it for you. Hold on, But crime is down in Trinidad. Oh, this is real long way. Let me read it. All right. In Port of Spain, as released by a comprehensive national security crime by division, is what I'm seeing here. And this is on the Daily Express. It says serious crime falls by 15%, but murder detection remains a challenge, is what it says here. All right. And it compared the period from the 1st of January to the 20th of July 2024. And that versus 2025 versus 2026. In the Port of Spain district in 2024, crime was up by 872 murders. In 2025, it dropped to 712. And by 2026, it got a slight increase to 726, which is a difference of about 16%. And that's in the Port of Spain division. In the Southern division, in 2024, crime was at 804. And we're talking serious crime, huh? 804 in 2024. By 2025, it rose. It rose to 831. And by 2026, it decreased to 775. That is more than 56 less persons that died, and it decreased by 7% Trinidad and Tobago. And in the Port of Spain district that I read earlier, it increased by just 2%. In the western side of Trinidad, in 2024, crime was at 476. In 2025, it dropped to 452. And in 2026, record-breaking Trinidad and Tobago, it dropped to 398. That means that it's a total less of 54 persons that lost their lives, which is a decrease of just about 12%. In northern Trinidad, and while I'm looking at this, I'm realizing that there's crime in PNM constituencies. But anyway, in northern Trinidad, crime was at 644 in 2024. In 2025, it went up to 707. And in 2026 today, record-breaking Trinidad and Tobago, crime is down. The number now for murders is 479. That means that 228 persons didn't lose their lives, and the record-breaking percentage is 32% decrease in crime. In northern Trinidad, there's North Central. Crime in 2024 was at 984. In 2025, it decreased to 846. And in 2026, it decreased to 735. That means that 111 persons didn't lose their lives, which is a 13% decrease in North Central Trinidad. Well, oh God, look at this number. Lord Father. In Central Trinidad, crime is at 1,153 in 2024. By 2025, it decreased to 962, and record-breaking in 2026, a decrease by 753. That means that 209 persons didn't lose their lives, which saw a decrease by 22% for Central Trinidad. For Southwestern Trinidad, crime in 2024 was at 375. By 2025, it increased to 420. By 2026, it decreased to 409. That means 11 persons didn't lose their lives, and it was a decrease by 3%. Eastern Trinidad, 437 in 2024. 469, that's an increase in 2025. In 2026, crime decreased to 364, which means that 105 persons didn't lose their lives, which was a decrease by 22%. In northeastern Trinidad, crime was at 538. In 2025, it rose to 620. And then in 2026, it decreased by 431, which means 189 people didn't lose their lives. And that was a significant decrease of 30%, the second highest jurisdiction that decreased. And then when we come to Tobago, crime in Tobago stands at 425 in 2024. It went to 450 in 2025, and in 2026, a decrease by 442, however, still up from the 2024 period, which means 8 persons didn't lose their lives, and a decrease by 2%. All right, so these are the figures Trinidad and Tobago as it comes to the crime rate or the crime stats in Trinidad and Tobago. The Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar saying, quote, "Thank you to the great men and women of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service or the Protective Services. Since the increase in American support to our protective services beginning last year, we have witnessed a heightened unease and fervor amount those who have built their wealth and society and social status by upholding illegal stuff and criminality to benefit their friends, families, etc., etc." She said the financiers and stuff like that there. But she praised that crime was going down and is trending downwards in Trinidad and Tobago. That's the Prime Minister. The phone lines are open: 622-4911, 622-4911, 394-4911.
Voice your opinion live on the air. 622-4911. Or send your WhatsApp voice notes to 394-4911. Talk City 91.1 FM.
All right, so the phone lines are open. Trinidad and Tobago, 622-4911, 622-4911, 394-4911. But this is just proof that crime is going down in TNT. So for all of them that talking about end the state of emergency, end this, end that, end the other, if Trinidad and Tobago is safer under the state of emergency, then extend the state of emergency. Because in all fairness, nobody here lives are interrupted during the state of emergency outside of those that in criminal activities. Caller.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah, man.
The only person who will, or people will find problem with this SOA is those who are in illegal activities.
Correct.
So once you're doing the correct thing, you don't have nothing to fear.
Correct.
It would not affect you in no form or fashion.
None.
You understand? And then we have the records to show. You understand? The difference now in when the PNM was there and the UNC office now.
Correct.
And nobody could dispute that. Nobody could dispute that at all. What they were trying to say is that I could look for culture and commerce and back and about the facts. Are there? Simple as that.
Correct.
So I have other comment today, but I will leave that for the next a little while. Right, so I'll call back just now.
No problem. 622-4911, 622-4911, 394-4911. And I like that. The only people that would have any sort of problems with a state of emergency or this state of emergency is those that either political, the PNM, as happy to say, the PNM black people, or those that just don't want nothing for Trinidad. They just will oppose everything that the government say and doing. That's the only people. When they talk star, they talk her deeds, they talk this, they talk that, they talk the other, and they say it's a lose for the government. And I say, so where's he loss? The government didn't lose anything. Under the state of emergency, the government is given certain powers, and they are utilizing those powers that the state of emergency allows them to have. The preventative detention orders we are in unusual circumstances in Trinidad and Tobago. Unusual circumstances. But during these said unusual circumstances, whose lives were really interrupted the most here in TNT? Caller.
Good afternoon to Mr. Welch. Good afternoon to Heavy around.
He coming back. Don't worry. Tomorrow he'll be here.
Okay. Yeah. I am taking on these people and these people and them PNM people.
Yeah.
Keeping conference after conference. All them problem is to see how they could get some seat in the local election. Correct. To line up for the general election. Them ain't fooling nobody,
Correct.
Do you understand?
Yep.
Because let me tell you something. The PNM from 1956 lead people down a slippery slope. And them left you down there, a certain type of people, they left you down there. Why is it take helicopter and come back out? And they left ladder for you to try to come back out. And up to now, them people still struggling with ladder to come back out. Right?
Yeah.
So I am worrying myself about these people at all because I know conference after conference, only blasting the government. Since this government come into power, this opposition have nothing to say about them that is good. They could bring down God here and they could still see that wrong. Right? So we just have to accept these things for the time being and hold the range. Although that we will retaliate by talking this or talking that to make people see what they're doing then. But at the end of the day, them on an election campaign, brother, to try to get some seat so they wouldn't look bad in the local election because they know the cocktail book. That's what I had to say today, brother.
Thanks so much. Thanks so much. Call you live.
Yeah, David. How you going? Good evening.
Yeah, man.
I just always tell all you, the same thing you called me before this year. As a law-abiding citizen, this SOE is not affecting me no way, no. The only people affected by the SOE is either people involved in crime or benefiting from crime.
Correct.
That is my opinion. And the other thing too, right? You see this issue, the HGC and thing, I agree with Philip Alexander 100%, you know. These areas of them has been neglected for so much time, and they move, the people in these areas moving like, you know, these things now happen. You know?
Yeah.
The new government actually now coming to create and clean up the place, and people have a problem with that, you know. You see, the thing about it, you see the thing with the parking with a mechanic, you can't tell me that you entitled to, you live in a place, right? You entitled to 2 parking spots, and you picking up 8 parking spots. And in them planners, there's real problems to parking.
Correct.
Yeah. That is my views, man.
No problem. Thanks so much, brother. All right. 622-4911, 622-4911, 394-4911. The phone lines will remain open, my good people here in Trinidad and Tobago. But, you know, all the when Keith Rowley calling on Kamala Persad-Bissessar to end any state of emergency is crazy, boy. Further to that, what even more crazy and brazen for me to even think about, right, is the fact that they're calling for Kamala Persad-Bissessar to fire both the Minister of National Security as well as, Homeland Security, as well as the Attorney General. Caller.
Yes, I think the 1% realize that Penny isn't getting any traction. So they're activating the old puppet, Rowley.
Yeah.
Rowley trying desperately to come back, and it's not on his own. It's with under the guidance of the 1%. Right? That is the last trump card. But it will not succeed.
Agree.
Yeah, that is my contribution.
Thanks so much. And I agree with you. Because that's the only reason why he coming out now, to change the narrative, to try and change the narrative away from all that, you know, Sabgan and Hadid whole narrative there that went on, and to make you believe somehow that the government lost something. And everybody on social media, government loss is a loss, the taxpayers' money gonna jump out, etc., etc. And I looking on and I saying, okay, well, they just wait now. Only wait. Nobody said that Dominic Hadid is innocent, you know. And nobody said that Star Sabga is innocent, you know. Y'all see a voice recording come out over the weekend and y'all jumping with that. Oh God, our government could tap your phone. And I like, if Heavy was here, I wish Heavy was here because he would have hear it. All over the world this happens. Caller.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am, you're live.
Yes. Good afternoon. I would like to know if you all remember when Manning was called to a meeting with the Syrian community. Remember? Is that true?
Yeah.
Oh God. What, can you tell me what that was all about?
It was about the gangs in Trinidad. It's about, well, not gangs, but he was gonna give back to the black people, to the people, especially in Laventille. And they said, yo, what you about to do there? No, none of that. That's what that was about.
So from day one, the Syrian community and PNM was one-on-one.
Of course. Well, they said that, you know. In the voice note, you hear them say they are PNM. Star said it. She said that she's a PNM. Well, they are PNM. And they're not getting because of PNM.
PNM is really with them because all the years I know ministries, as I work in one ministry, the water was a contracted water for all the ministries. Every one of them. How that happened?
Still today.
How that happened?
Exactly. Exactly.
I can't believe this. It was a monopoly.
Yep.
My dear.
Thanks so much. Mm-hmm.
I didn't know you're so good looking, boy.
Oh, go ahead. I appreciate you.
I was the ad well, what David, you're nice boy.
I'm taking that. I appreciate you.
I see heavy, looking heavy in truth.
Yeah, heavy looking heavy, always heavy.
Well, let's take it, right?
You too. Thanks so much. Caller, you're live. Heavy, yes. Caller, yeah, man.
Devon.
David, go ahead.
David Welch. Yeah, good afternoon, heavy good afternoon.
Yeah, man.
Now, I want you all to remember this, and don't forget it. If crime comes under control and the country is sailing smooth, the PNM will be very sick and out of this place.
Correct.
For good.
Correct.
So they will never allow the government, and this is a thing going on a long time, and this is why I put on one of these chats.
Yeah.
Right now, we in the community have to play our part.
Mm-hmm.
Our part is making sure the government must get good reports with the development in the community. That's we are conversation all the time. It could be good tournament, it could be good cricket, it could be good netball, it could be good. Listen to what's going on. The PNM don't want this crime to get control under the UNC.
Correct.
One of the machines they want to use is, look at them, crime
propaganda.
God is making it happen in a way that when the PNM in office, the crime rate is high. And whenever the UNC take office, they get a low flow.
Let's go down,
but
yeah.
you know why the UNC is stealing the crime head on. And Mr. Rowley, or they leave the woman already, the woman move. Mr. Rowley, they leave and they go. They leave and they go, leave the country, let the country strive, brother. You're an old 70-something-year-old man, brother. These are young people, they want to rise, right? They want to rise, right? Good afternoon.
Thanks so much. Caller live.
Good afternoon, brother David.
Yeah, man.
Then I see you around the have you over at the studio, so in Jesus' name, yeah. Tell him God, man, there's big people talking here. Yeah? But don't tell him I say so, eh?
I'm going to tell me I say so.
But
it's our secret.
I don't like.
That's our secret.
Right. But here what's going on. Let me tell you our next secret we'll keep, right?
Yeah.
You know, for the last 10 years, when Rowley was running the country, right? You know, he just studied. Then people in the plannings and all over, right? He leave people he beat up for 9 months to smell sewer water.
True.
The CPAP workers and them. True. He just cutting back all the contractors and them piece by piece.
Yeah.
And the URP was cutting it back piece by piece. Right? And you know, after the loss, after he gives Teotiong the leadership by selection, right? And not election, Teotiong failed in the polls because he tell himself he could get through and bully the constitution, right? But if he keep the check-in, he would have known that the 31st of September coming just now. And on the 31st of September, not my say no, he just say so, right? He just do business on the 31st of September. And the 31st of September will come. And after the 31st of September, it will be the 2nd of October. So the SOE will end naturally. It have a deadline.
Correct.
So you see now, when he tried now to see if he could get his support, where he had an internal election for 3 days and only get 7,000 people, you know, by default, you know. So he tried now to see how much people they could get to come out and make public disturbance and say the government ain't good.
Yeah.
But the nice thing about it, they talking about how much money they borrow and what development they leave for this country and what foreign investors come. You know that ISPAT, right, for this steel mill, hopefully we get some investors to go in there and take tires and all to recycle inside it to burn to make fuel.
Okay.
Have a nice day, brother.
All right.
We'll talk about the good things.
Thanks so much. Yeah, man. Caller, you live.
Yeah, good day, David. David, I know you're a young fella. You, if you were like in Eric Williams' shoes, you know, what thought would have come in your mind to open a housing settlement like the BTAM in the dump in the Labas itself?
Well,
what thoughts would have come through Eric Williams' mind or the PNM housing people at that time
to make such an effort.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you know San Fernando.
Yeah, I do.
Paradise Cemetery, Udall Cemetery, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
That there was a dump behind the cemetery going up the hill there.
Okay.
Was a dump. They modernize it now. They build a little beach and thing on the waterfront there.
Because that's why I know it has, yeah.
And you know, they open they built a PNM housing settlement right there too also, you know.
Okay.
So I like that trend, like the PNM don't think much of their supporters. They started building dwelling houses for them in the dump.
Yeah.
So it started from then to now.
Correct.
It's the same scenario that the thoughts of the hierarchy in the PNM is very mollified to the supporters, you know.
Yeah.
And these people cannot wake up and smell the coffee to see the PNM for what they are by their treatment for all these long years, boy.
But they refuse to, boy.
I don't think what Philip doing will make a difference to change their mentality, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so, brother. I wish him well.
Thanks so much. But the people refuse to wake up. But let me get to the Prime Minister, the former Prime Minister, Keith Rowley, because they're calling for the removal of both the Attorney General as well as the Minister of Homeland Security, Roger Alexander. This was courtesy TV6 News.
Contacted by TV6 News for a response to former Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley's call for her to fire the Attorney General and the Homeland Security Minister, Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar said that under Minister Alexander and AG Jeremy, there has been 400 less murders in the last 15 months than were projected to occur based on what had occurred under the PNM. The Prime Minister further said, quote, serious crimes are also down 15% this year. PNM strongholds have seen the largest decreases in murders and serious crimes over the last 15 months, end quote. Dr. Rowley in his statement said the population has been made aware of what he called the recklessness of this administration as he called for the state of emergency to end now. Prime Minister Persad-Bissessar responded by saying, quote, if he wants to end the SOE and fire Minister Alexander and AG Jeremy, he can go ahead and do it. I don't know how he will do it because someone should explain to him that he is no longer Prime Minister and has become what he always complained about, a Facebook troll, end quote. Prime Minister Persad-Bissessar told TV6 News over 5,000 citizens were murdered, 8,000 were raped or sexually assaulted, and over 120,000 serious crimes occurred over his term in government. The Prime Minister further said, quote, the country recorded the highest murder rates over multiple years under him, with the majority of murder victims being young Afro men killed in gang violence in PNM strongholds. His government did nothing to help these communities, far less the rest of the country, end quote. In his statement, Dr. Rowley asked of the Prime Minister, quote, when she called me an Oreo in the service of the 1%, what did she think that was her birthright, end quote. Prime Minister Persad-Bissessar said in her statement, quote, Rowley failed to protect this country and most egregiously failed to protect the PNM's own strongholds from violent crime, but is now angry that a stinking coolie, as his supporters call me, is doing the job he never cared to do, end quote. The Prime Minister said law-abiding citizens are fully supporting the government in their fight against crime and added law-abiding citizens have nothing to fear. Jewel Brown, TV6 News.
Well, that was fiery. That was real fiery. The Prime Minister said he became what he was afraid of. Yes, quote, a Facebook troll. Stop the Prime Minister line there. Because if you become a Facebook troll, if you want to fire the AG, come and do it yourself, is what the Prime Minister saying. I don't know how you're going to do it, but come and do it. Come now, Rowley, come and do it. And the opposition, they had a press conference earlier today talking about Kamla is a proxy government and this and that and the other. Listen, Olia, go to hell, man. Go to hell. If the state of emergency working, keep it. Call her.
Well, yeah, I always know, man, don't get yourself entangled with a woman at all. She will destroy you.
Yeah, she destroyed
you. She will destroy you. She has so much experience. And he realized that.
Correct.
The man get massive, not the Prime Minister again. She correct his Facebook troll now because the same thing he's thinking about.
Correct, he doing.
What he doing now?
he calling home conferences because I not press conference. It's a home conference. He calling.
When you was into them, I checked on my phone and I sent notification. With the unexplained your wealth law, it was proclaimed today in the Parliament.
Okay.
So I read section 6 and 7 now. If you cannot account now, they could take your property.
Okay.
So if I have a house and I cannot account for it and thing, they could seize that.
Well,
that is law.
It comes with time, because I know the first one it would be if you have a neglected property for years and the state tried to reach out to you and there's no answer, etc. But I'll read up on it.
Yeah, but the question I want to ask before I go now, as they was asking now, the PNM to explain now, to show the receipt now, does it have a timeline? This is a month, 3 months, 6 months, or what the case is. I want to know, and the reason I'm on the higher command center, they read a lot and things. I need to have an idea then of the timeline you're supposed to release it, well, submit your receipt and what something then. I will listen to it.
All right, no problem. Thanks so much. Call I live.
Good afternoon, David.
Yes, Mr. Barrett Poor.
David, let me tell you something. Imagine you miserable, you're bitter, you're a wicked human being within your own circles, within the own PNM. Remember what Patrick Manning said about Rowley? Does people really think that now that this man lose the power that he had and out of the limelight, he would be anything different? That he would be this nice, decent old man taking care of his goat and being a right, uprighting citizen? You're going to see, your father see 12 green cow flying than see that ever happen. You understand?
Yeah.
But back to what I'm gonna say here now. We really have to be a sick, demented society now. Who, if one person, good, decent, law-abiding citizen, could tell me if anything with this SOE affected them, they're dishonest with themselves.
Exactly.
Everybody in the society who have no issues with the law and just want to be upright, decent, normal citizen, this SOE have absolutely nothing to it.
Correct.
So if the government could come and say, okay, we have a SOE, and because of that SOE, the murder toll from 500 reached 200. Every citizen of Trinidad and Tobago should say, yeah, what? Leave the SOE forever if that's the case. But we now want to say, you see, they have it on the SOE to prove a point that remove the SOE just for the government to look bad, to say, here what? We had 400 murders now. So you see, the government failed.
Correct.
So we, as brothers and sisters, as human beings living in Trinidad and Tobago, would prefer to see 100 or 200 more people get murdered in this country to prove a point, rather than to say, hey, here what? We seen the crime rate, the murder rate, as low as it was ever for a long period of time because of the SOE. Let me go with that. But until the additional 100 or additional 200 people getting murdered doesn't be the same set of people who asking for the SOE to end, their relative or their child or their mother or their father or their husband, then they gonna realize what plain smart with foolishness and just for political, like, patronage and alliance, then they gonna realize that what life really is about and what this government really trying to do to try to protect we from our own self. Because every single thing the government does, you're speeding on the highway, you're crashing, you're dying, they're putting things in place. That is an oppress poor people and all this kind of dotishness. And that's the kind of sick, that's the kind of sick society we really live in.
Correct.
And like to talk about brotherhood and we's one and all this kind of nonsense. Miss me with that, with them and the foolishness. Have a good afternoon, David. Be
Thanks
safe
so much.
outside and take care.
Thanks so much. I can't even say it better. I fully agree. The talk about traffic fines. Oh Lord, she wicked. The tyrant administration. She went back on her promises. Yet is only persons that breaking the law will face those fines. She spoke about zones of special operations. No, we don't want that. We don't want you to lock down communities that are deemed hotspots. And not just lock it down and send the police in, Kamala Persad-Bissessar spoke about a reform for the communities as well. The same blasted reform that Keith Rowley spoke about way back then when he talked about a new society for Trinidad and Tobago. We bringing it about. New society. We can't find that yet. Crime out of control under Keith Rowley. They come and say inside Parliament, we don't want that. You had Nyan Gatsby Dolly, who didn't build a school, who didn't open a school, who spent $0 on a school, talking about where you get any money, where the government find any money for this clause and that clause and the other clause of the zones of special operations bill. So that gets shut down by the PNM senators. All right? The PNM senators, not the independent senators, the PNM senators. So up comes the state of emergency. All of them, all the talking heads. Constitution, breach of constitution, breach of this, breach of that, the tyrant administration, no crime plan, SOE is the crime plan. We want to hear what the Privy Council say. All of them, all the talking heads. All right, no problem. So it wasn't a breach of the constitution when it is like Keith Rowley locked people out of this country for COVID-19. It had no constitution talk. It had no constitution talk in Trinidad and Tobago when that was happening. It had no constitution talk when Keith Rowley shut down a state asset, the refinery. It had no constitution. Oh, this is ours. We own this. Our rights. Blah blah blah. What about our say? It had none of that back then. No constitution talk for Trinidad and Tobago. It had no constitution talk when them thieves went inside the parliament and slashed it out of procurement legislation, where they could spend your money however they want to spend your money. No talks about that. But Kamala Persad-Bissessar talk about spending money under or to a revitalization plan. All of them. That was we own. She wicked, she thieving, she this, she that, she the other. Listen, all the hypocrites, boy. All the hypocrites. We don't want to hear none of all of them that coming out and talk on social media and talking about this government, miss me completely. Completely with that nonsense. Caller.
Good afternoon, Javi. Good afternoon, David.
Yes, ma'am.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Is the anti-gang legislation still in place?
No, that finished, I think. A particular... Go ahead. You go ahead.
All right. The reason why I asked that is because we know how our society is, right? We fight against everything that is trying to help us. But instead of watching and saying, well, we don't have this or we don't have that, and our hands are tied, if we have the anti-gang legislation and the police doing the investigation, have the information and have the evidence, nothing has stopped. I don't see what is stopping the police from locking down a particular area. Just like always have roadblocks and stuff.
Yeah.
You lock down a particular area. You already have the map of the city or whatever area. You lock down this zone, you lock down that zone, you lock down the next one. The particular streets. You send some drones up in the air, right? You already have your information. You know which residences you're going to be targeting.
Yeah.
All I find there's something that we could have done a long time. I think part of the frustration that Trinidad and Tobago is facing is that we are looking at things, we understand the trend, but with the SOE being in place for so long, and it appears like we're not really seeing any movement on the ground. I understand why people getting frustrated. I am a law-abiding citizen. The SOE does not affect me. The only time the SOE affected me is when it had the curfew. Right now, I don't see any difference with the quality of my life being under SOE because I am not a criminal. However, We can't keep locking up people and then letting them go in 3 months. This is, I feeling like if we get in certain, it's not just now. There's a long time people getting snatched, put in a prison. We don't know what's going on with them, and then they're being released without charges. Yes, they're dealing with the murders and stuff with time in that far time, but when we release them, what happening? We need to gather proper evidence against these people so that we can keep them in the institution so there wouldn't be distressing the rest of the population. We need to do something. I real frustrated at this point. But thanks for allowing me to contribute. I really think they should look at that legislation and see how we could lock down our area without having an SOE and grab these guys. Catch them on our way.
All right. No problem.
Thanks.
Thanks so much. Caller.
David,
Mm-hmm.
the U.S. told the Prime Minister Trinidad was a transit point. She still went ahead and get rid of the assets Mr. Manning left there to protect the people. Why? I will leave it there.
Caller, your life.
Hi, David.
Hello.
Hi, Happy. Hi, guys.
Hello. How are you?
Good.
You're good?
I'm good.
Lovely.
So, you know what I have to say, David?
Mm-hmm.
I have no problem with the SOE. I don't have a problem. Let me tell you why. I live my life that I know what is right from wrong. I know what to do and I know not what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I am not living with any cocoa in the sun. Right? Right. So I go about my business every day, every single day, and I don't worry about the SOE because the least time I get is a parking ticket, and that's fine. Right? But no criminal charges not there because I don't have anything to worry about. All you have to do is abide by the rules. And Trinidadians do not want to abide by the rules. That's why they have a problem with the SOE. Because they want to come on social media and curse Auntie Kamala as they feel. Who you all think you all are to be disrespecting her? Don't disrespect her. Don't do that. Because Auntie Kamala is all of us aunties. This lady is not 10 years old. She could be our grandmother.
Yeah.
Don't disrespect her. Have respect for her. Have respect for the office. Have respect for the ministers. Right? Y'all can't be coming and disrespecting her, calling her racist, rants, and all these different things. Y'all have to know your place. Know your place. Right? But if all you stay in all your lane and know your place and be respectful, Auntie Kamala is not going to bother with none of us. Because she's busy running a country. But when y'all come out and curse this lady all how, y'all think this is the right thing. It is not right. And then some of y'all are actually siding with the, I don't want to call the woman's lady, but y'all know what I'm talking about. That had the last rant on the taping.
Yeah.
Right? I don't even want to say the person's name. I don't want to get involved in that at all. Right? So I am just saying that a lot of you all come out and agreeing with it and all kind of things. You know, if it was your parents or your sister or your brother, you wouldn't like somebody to do that.
Correct.
You need to stop doing that. Stop cursing this lady the way you all are cursing the lady. Right? She now rich. Give her a chance. Rome wasn't built in a day. Because to me, Rowley was there 10 years and Ole had nothing to say. But what Ole can come and bully you and see. But let me tell Ole something. You see me? Once my eye open, I stand up for them.
All right.
Have
Thanks
a good
so much.
evening, guys.
Thank you so very much. Very, very much. All right, with that, Trinidad and Tobago, we do have to take a quick commercial break because we do have some long ads to play there. All right. So stay tuned, sorry, to Talk City 91.1 FM, your only address for talk. You're under the radar with yours truly, Heavy Duty and David Welch. We'll be back right after this.
Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stefan Reese and Mr. X, Fearless Talk, and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Take it front with Officer Shabadi. Go beyond limits with Roland Stewart. Drive home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the #1 talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
The Tobago Heritage Festival is much more than a series of cultural shows. It is Tobago's largest annual celebration of history, traditions, and community spirit. Created in the mid-1980s to preserve the island's unique customs, the festival brings Tobago's past to life through music, dance, storytelling, food, and folklore. Unlike many festivals that take place in one location, the Tobago Heritage Festival spreads across villages throughout the island. Each community proudly presents its own traditions, giving visitors an authentic look at Tobagonian life and culture. This year's festival runs from July 16th to August 1st, 2026, celebrating the importance of community, togetherness, and cultural identity. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026, keeping Tobago's rich heritage alive for future generations.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story. From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
Some stories are written in books. Others live in the hearts and memories of a people. One of Tobago's most famous folk legends is that of Gangang Sarah, a mysterious African woman said to have flown across the Atlantic and settled in the village of Golden Lane. According to the legend, she possessed the power of flight, but after living in Tobago and eating salt, she lost her ability to return home. Her story has been passed down through generations and remains one of the island's most treasured pieces of folklore. During the Tobago Heritage Festival, visitors gather in Golden Lane to hear the tale brought to life through storytelling and cultural presentations. It is a reminder that heritage is not only found in historical records, but also in the stories people share from one generation to the next. This is Tobago's oral tradition at its finest, and in 2026, Tobago invites you to hear it for yourself.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stefan Reese and Mr. X, Fearless Talk, and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Take it front with Officer Shabadi. Go beyond limits with Roland Stewart. Drive home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the #1 talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
The Tobago Heritage Festival is much more than a series of cultural shows. It is Tobago's largest annual celebration of history, traditions, and community spirit. Created in the mid-1980s to preserve the island's unique customs, the festival brings Tobago's past to life through music, dance, storytelling, food, and folklore. Unlike many festivals that take place in one location, the Tobago Heritage Festival spreads across villages throughout the island. Each community proudly presents its own traditions, giving visitors an authentic look at Tobagonian life and culture. This year's festival runs from July 16th to August 1st, 2026, celebrating the importance of community, togetherness, and cultural identity. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026, keeping Tobago's rich heritage alive for future generations.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story. From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
Some stories are written in books. Others live in the hearts and memories of a people. One of Tobago's most famous folk legends is that of Gangang Sarah, a mysterious African woman said to have flown across the Atlantic and settled in the village of Golden Lane. According to the legend, she possessed the power of flight, but after living in Tobago and eating salt, she lost her ability to return home. Her story has been passed down through
Well, every village has a story, every tradition has a voice, and now it's time to celebrate freedom. Join the Tobago Festival Commission for the grand finale of the 39th Annual Tobago Heritage Festival, the Emancipation Day Parade on Saturday, August 1st from 5 p.m. Experience the vibrant sights and songs of Tobago masqueraders, culture groups, dancers, drummers, and community organizations fill the street with color, music, and pride on the route from James Park to Milford Road. Bring the entire family and celebrate our freedom, our resilience, and our rich culture heritage. Admission is absolutely free. Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let me tell the whole story. Follow at Tobago Festivals for more information. And if you want to experience the Miss Tobago Heritage Personality Competition 2026 in style, upgrade your tickets to the VIP and enjoy the ultimate event experience. For just $250, VIP ticket holders get reserved premium seating, exclusive access passes to our post-show hospitality area, plus complimentary food and beverages. That's right, you're not just coming to the show, you're getting the full VIP experience. So get your VIP tickets at the Tobago Festival Commission office from 9 a.m. to 12 noon daily up to July 30th. or purchase at the door. Cash transactions only. Thursday, July 30th is the end, and that is at the Soar Park Complex. Showtime starts at 8 p.m. Come celebrate our story, the whole story.
On the ground and I catching the power. When the music hit me, I catching the power. Even though
Well, if you're looking for more entertainment this July, August, switch to Digicel Fiber and get the new Omni TV plans, and that includes Disney Plus as well. Also, enjoy 20% off for the next 6 months when you sign up today. That's more speed, more entertainment for the entire family, and most importantly, less on your bills. So visit your nearest Digicel store and switch today. Also, dive into the July-August vacation with the Samsung headsets for just $129, and that's on the Digicel My Choice plan. Also, enjoy 40 gigabytes of data, a Samsung A06 or A07 for just $129. Enjoy weekly chances to win only with Digicel Postpaid. That's more data, more Java, more wins. So sign up today and switch to Digicel. Visit your nearest Digicel store and sign up today. Well, and that brings us to the end of the program. See, Obi and Kingsley is in studio ready for it, man. They're about to wrap it up. All right, and they have plenty to talk about because Trinidad, they don't have a dull day in Trinidad and Tobago. So that comes up next right here on Talk City 91.1 FM. Remember the emancipation. Emancipation starts, well, we're celebrating it on Saturday. Obi, where you coming in tomorrow? You coming in something tomorrow? You coming in something? You're coming in something. All right, you coming in something. No, sorry, on Friday. I think it's Tuesday. We're rushed on the week. But anyway, up next, the Big Bad Wrap-Up Show with Obi and Kingsley. Kingsley right here on Talk City 91.1 FM. Stay tuned. And we out of here. Remember to keep shooting for the stars and everything that you do. If you can see it, you can 100% be it. And the moment you choose to give up is the moment a new star is born. Have a great one. We out.